And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy. Welcome back and welcome aboard. Today we are back here at Viru International, and we are going to be making our way over to Brazil. So if you remember last time, Viru International was in Santa Cruz de la Sierra, Bolivia, and so yeah, we're going to be heading into Brazil now. And hopefully going to be on that final stretch for the South American tour. As I said, the plan is to head to Guyana, and then from there we're going to head back into the Caribbean. So by the time we head into the Caribbean, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 should be out. Hopefully we'll be touring around the Caribbean then. In Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So I'm trying to say. Alright folks, so today we're looking at a flight time of 1 hour 48 minutes. It's a really long trip, cruising at 19,000 feet, and the weather over in Brazil, actually I didn't even say exactly where we're going. It's going to be Cuiaba, Brazil. Current temperature over there is 30 degrees C, winds out of 2404 knots. Ceiling and visibility is okay. Looks like there was some weather in the area, but it's moved out the way now. So yeah, should be a really good trip over. Let's see. So yeah, we're pretty much ready to go. We've done our final checks. Flaps are down. And we're actually burning a lot of fuel, and we actually have to carry less than we need. So I need to get on the way as quickly as possible. Alrighty. So I'm just trying to bring up the map here on Navigraph, just so we can kind of know where we have to go. We're departing runways 16 here today, and yeah, we are going to head out in 10 seconds. Just bring up the map, the taxi map, so we can see where we are. Okay, so runway 16 is, we're actually pointing in the direction that we need to go, but we need to turn right. Ooh, didn't see that guy there. Alright, let's just come around this circle. Ooh, cut her in half. My apologies. There we go. That's what we're looking for right there. We just got dinged for not having our taxi lights on. So I'm gonna switch those on now. Taxi lights are on. Oops. Taxi lights are on now. So we're actually really heavy today. Because we are carrying a ton of cargo, about 3,000 pounds. So we need to get up in the air as quickly as possible. Just make sure no aircraft are coming. Don't see anything over there. We should be good to go to just get directly into position. Actually, this is a really long runway, so we could take off from right here. Don't see any aircraft coming. So let's get our landing lights and strobe lights on. And flaps already set. We can come here into that mode there. Let's do a flight director test and a GPWS test as well.
EGPWS system OK.
Alright, looking good. Altimeter is already set. Flight director can come on. We can have our heading set as well. Yaw damper and autopilot are off. Ready for takeoff, folks. Let's make sure no aircraft are on the runway now or coming up the runway. Nope. Alright, straight takeoff mode. You can stay here for takeoff. This view. So I can kind of make sure I'm tracking the center line correctly. Right. And rotate. Gently.
Airborne time logged.
Very good. Gear up. See the terminal on the way out? Have some aircraft in. Just gonna trim it out. Alright, here we go. Forgot to set toga mode. So we'll do that now so you can see. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna turn towards our flight path. Get our flaps up as well. And I'm just flying it manually as we climb out. It's pretty much a straight out departure. All right, there you go. What a beautiful day for flying, folks. So we'll get our autopilot and yaw damper on, and we'll go IAS mode and nav. And we're going at like a nice climb rate right now. We're climbing at about 1,800 feet per minute as we make our way up to 19,000 feet. As we climb up, just gonna get our checklist here. Let's do our after takeoff checklist. So we have landing gear up, yaw damper is on, landing and taxi lights. Taxi lights can come off. Landing lights will stay on until 10,000 feet. Flaps are at 0. With our climb power set. Pressurization, we are pressurizing, and engine instruments are looking good. After takeoff checklist is complete. Just trying to enjoy the view on the way out. Very beautiful country over here. I think there's gonna be some mountains on the way, so we're gonna have to kind of keep an eye out for that as we climb. But outside of that, folks, this is pretty much as perfect a departure as I can get in this aircraft, and I've done a lot of imperfect departures. All right, so let's just have a quick discussion about our destination for today. And I mentioned this before, briefly. And yeah, let's discuss it. So we're going to be going to Cuiaba, Brazil. So Cuiaba is such an exciting, Cuiaba, I think that's how it's pronounced. It's such an exciting city to explore. It's the capital of the state of Mato Grosso in Brazil, right in the heart of South America, and has a population of just over 600,000 people. So what's cool about Cuiaba is that it's known as the gateway to the Pantanal, which is the world's largest tropical wetland and one of the most incredible places to see wildlife. And because of this, the city has a unique blend of urban life with easy access to some of Brazil's most stunning natural landscapes. The climate in Cuiaba is hot, really hot. It's a tropical savanna climate, and it's one of the hottest cities in Brazil, with summer temperatures often reaching above 40 degrees C, which is topping 105. It's the kind of place where you really feel the heat and the sun can be intense, especially during the dry season, from May to September. But what makes the climate interesting is the contrast during the wet season from October to April. So you get heavy rains and dramatic thunderstorms that transform the landscape into a lush green paradise. So one thing that stands out about Cuiaba is its cultural diversity. The city is a melting pot of different cultures, including indigenous, African, Portuguese, and more recently immigrants from other parts of Brazil and South America. This mix has created a vibrant local culture with lots of festivals, traditional music, and a unique culinary scene. So one of the best times to visit is during the Festival of St. Benedict, which celebrates both Catholic and African traditions with colorful parades, music, and lots of food. Speaking of food, the cuisine in Cuiaba is very special. It has a lot of dishes that reflect the flavors of the Pantanal and the Amazon. So you'll find traditional foods like moqueca de pintado, delicious fish stew made with freshwater fish from the region, and they also love farofa, a side dish made from toasted cassava flour, and pequi, a fruit with a very strong, unique flavor that's often used in rice dishes. If you're into trying local food, Cuiaba is a place where you'll definitely get a taste of something new. So one of the main attractions near Cuiaba is Chapada dos Guimaraes. Don't know how to pronounce that. A stunning national park with dramatic cliffs, caves, and waterfalls. It's only about an hour's drive from the sea and is a popular spot for hiking, exploring, and seeing some incredible views. The park is also famous for its red rock formations, and at sunset the whole landscape glows in shades of orange and red. Truly magical. And another must-visit place is the Pantanal, which is a nature lover's dream. It's home to jaguars, giant otters, capybaras, and hundreds of bird species. From Cuiaba, you can head into the northern Pantanal for guided tours, safaris, and boat trips to see wildlife up close. It's one of the best places in the world for bird watching, and if you're lucky, you might even spot a jaguar along the riverbanks. In the city itself, the Praça Popular is a popular spot for nightlife and socializing, with lots of restaurants, bars, and cafes, and it's a lovely area where locals love to hang out, especially in the evenings when the heat of the day starts to cool off. There's also the Mercado de Porto, a market where you can explore local flavors, buy fresh produce, and try traditional Mato Grosso dishes. It's a great place to get a real taste of local life. Cuiaba also has a fascinating history, being a former gold rush town in the 18th century. You could still see traces of that era in the architecture of the old town. With colonial buildings like the Igreja de Nossa Senhora de Rosario, a church dating back to the 1700s. The city is known for its friendly and laid-back vibe, which makes it a welcoming place for visitors. So what do you think? With a mix of natural beauty, hot climate, diverse culture, and delicious food, Cuiaba has a little bit of everything. It's definitely a city that has a unique character and a connection to the wild, natural world just outside its borders. That is about it, folks. We are climbing beautifully up to 19,000 feet. We're at about 12,000 feet right now. We have a long way to go, but I will be back at some point when we're starting our descent into Cuiaba. I have to take a look at the charts for now just to see exactly what options we have, but hope it will be a good flight and a good descent and a good landing. So I'll be back and I'll catch you guys then. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've started our descent into our destination, which I forgot the name of. It's been that long. Destination is Cuiaba. There we go. We are doing the RNAV Z approach, and we're just going to quickly take a look at the approach right now here in Navigraph. As you can see, right now we came in on the CY013 waypoint as our initial approach fix, and now returning to heading 170 to head down to runway 17, and we should be there very shortly. Very simple approach, RMP approach. So let's come back into the cockpit. Let's just have a quick look at our surroundings, and let's start getting ready for landing, folks. Beautiful approach. The city of Cuiaba on our left-hand side. Coming up. Absolutely amazing. Going to get approach mode on here. And I'm just kind of letting the aircraft slow its way down as we descend to 2,200 feet. And as we do that, we should start losing speed really quickly. Just made sure to also adjust my altimeter. So I've forgotten to do that a couple times, and that did not end well. Beautiful, amazing. City is looking good off to our left. And our speed is slowly dropping. We're gonna go flaps 1. Looks like we're going a little fast right now, and complained about that. Losing speed very quickly now.
Terrain.
Landing lights are on. Taxi lights are on as well. And I'm gonna turn off our autopilot. Flaps down. Just complaining because we are exceeding the limits speed wise. But I needed to get those flaps down as quickly as possible. But we were just kind of dropping altitude pretty quickly. Here we are coming up on the airport, folks. And I'm gonna probably try and use up a little bit of runway. We're a little hot right now. And now we should be smooth enough to touch down.
Landing time logged.
Not the prettiest, but we got in. Just moving a little too fast. That's what's going on there. All right, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cuiaba. Local time, 2:30 p.m. So that was a little bit of a rough one, but the approach seemed okay. But it's like we were coming in hot. I even had the throttles basically at idle, and we were not slowing down. So a little bit of something to think about. Speed management, energy management on the way down. Talked about that in my last video. I noticed one or two stutters as well. That might have been from FSLTL loading in. We're hoping that's what it is. Trying to get this aircraft to turn as well. All right, gonna go to ground idle, and let's get our landing lights off, strobo's off as well. Overall, a decent flight. Wow, it's way to the right. Not so decent landing, but not a bad landing either. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do enjoy flying this aircraft, but it's also, I've now been flying it for so long, and I'm still struggling to get the hang of it. Especially on landing. I feel like it's hard for me to kind of replicate a decent landing. I'm not too sure why. All right, so the terminal building is coming up straight ahead. There is an aircraft parked there. So I do see the little kind of jumps and skips every now and then when I'm landing. It's very slight now. I think that might be from FSLTL. I have to check on, if I'm seeing it in the sim, then it's definitely going to be coming up on the replay as well. So I need to figure out exactly what's going on there. If it's FSLTL, I have to disable it, which will kind of suck. I might even have to consider dialing back the amount of aircraft that are loading up or that are spawning in. But see our marshal right here, so I think we could just come here and call it a day, folks. Come a little further. There we go. Alrighty. Taxi lights can come off. And we'll get the engine off as well.
Engine off,
Warning,
time logged.
essential bus.
The flight is finished. It has been monitored by On Air.
right. So we all done, folks. We're gonna get this cargo unloaded. Marshall had us coming in to the left of the line. Don't understand why that is. But anyway, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you see fit. And I will catch you guys on the next one. We are coming near to the end of our South America tour. But Brazil is a huge country, so it might take us a couple trips to get across that. But once we're across Brazil, we should be finishing up very, very soon. So I'll see you guys in the next one. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy saying stay safe and most importantly, stay fly. I'm out. Peace.
FlyIslandGuy, we're soaring so high. With reggae beats we touch the sky.